Hi, I'm Josh Britton, president of imageOne. Are you disappointed with the customer experience that you receive from your managed print services vendor? Are you looking for something that feels more like a partnership? Well, in this video, we'll talk a little bit about what great experience looks like in the managed services space. And we'll also talk a bit about how you can go about trying to find that experience in a vendor for yourself. Now, to start, what does great experience look like, great service look like in managed print services? Well, there's a lot of answers to that question. Typically, we see some of the same themes crop up again and again. The first is accountability and transparency. So just great accountability, great transparency by your vendor on things like costs, processes, issues, problems, recommendations, suggestions, risks in the future, data on your fleet, and on and on and on. We also see a high sense of urgency from your vendor. That's a great hallmark of great experience. When you have an issue, they respond fast, they resolve fast. When you have a request, a need, a question, they're on it. You feel like there's a high sense of urgency from them. And a third pillar that we see often in great customer experience is one of shared goals, meaning that your vendor behaves as if your goals and priorities and interests are theirs. They're actually putting your needs at the top of their list. Now, here at imageOne, we hear fairly often from folks around the country who are frustrated with their vendor. They feel like they're not getting a great experience, and they're complaining about lots of different things. Here, too, some of the same themes apply. Poor communication, or in often cases, lack of communication entirely. Indifference to your needs, your feedback, your requests, and just general inefficiency, poor process. Now, all of these things, amongst all the other examples of low customer experience, serve to disrupt trust and degrade trust over time. And no matter the industry, you cannot have a high-performing partnership if you don't have trust with your vendor. Now, at imageOne, customer experience is actually one of our key differentiators in our business. We're known for great customer experience. We actually have a concept here at imageOne called delivering the X. And delivering the X is actually baked into our company purpose, which is to deliver the X to everyone, every day, every time. Now, what is the X? Well, the X is genuine care that consistently drives extraordinary energy, actions, and experiences for our customers. Now, it is our passion, so much so that we actually have an entire model, an entire system, a framework for how to deliver this to every single customer. And I want to give you just a taste of what's in that model so you have a better sense of the behaviors that make up great customer experience for us. This model is really comprised of 4 key pillars: extraordinary character, extraordinary execution, extraordinary resolution, and lastly, extraordinary relationships. Now, extraordinary character is really about how we show up. It's our presence as individuals, as a company, and all the touch points we have with our customers. Now, one thing we hear from customers often is just how great we are at listening and hearing what they have to say. It's a hallmark of extraordinary character. Extraordinary execution is really about how all of us at the company do our work day in and day out for our customers at every level of the organization. You know, it's funny, we get feedback often from our customers at how surprised they are at how quickly we respond to them. We have one of our behaviors within extraordinary execution is responding insanely fast. Extraordinary resolution is actually my favorite. You know, the reality is that we're all human, and eventually we'll make a mistake. The difference is how we respond and resolve that mistake is what can differentiate us from others, and it is a critical part of a great experience. We strive to never make the same mistake twice. And lastly, extraordinary resolution. This is really, in a lot of ways, these other 3 pillars I've just described sort of coming together over time, creating these very strong bonds and relationships with our customers. And it's what allows us to really put ourselves in the shoes of our customers, serve their needs, their interests, their goals, so much so that we can bring ideas and recommendations and suggestions to them even before they ask, without them even asking. Ultimately, when you're seeking great experience from your vendor, I would encourage you to look underneath the marketing material, underneath the website, learn more about their system for delivering great experience. If they have one and they stick to it, there's a great chance you're going to get a great experience too.